Hi everyone. So we have our gorgeous new foster bunnies here. We have Stella in this pen here, and across the way there we have Mr. Thumpi Jr. They've been with us for 4 days now, and they are just gorgeous. They're absolute delights. They've settled in so well in the room here. I was really prepared for there to be an all-out poop and pee war with all the bunnies as they tried to, you know, confirm their territory or establish their territory in the new Bun's case. But they've all accepted each other in their own pens really, really well. So it's been a really great, pleasant surprise for me, because I was prepared for lots and lots of washing and mess and all that sort of thing, which it usually is when I've brought new bunnies in, or the other ones get used to them. But I did set up this time this litter box hub here, which I think has helped. So it means they can all, I've got the Perspex panels on obviously because I didn't want them to fight through the bars, and it means all the litter boxes are around this central area where all the cages meet, so there's gaps where they can actually smell each other but not get to each other. And usually what happens when they come up and smell each other is then they want to mark that area of their pen in the corner. So I think they're probably still doing that, but they're doing it obviously in their litter box because that's where their litter box is, so it's not on the floor, which is working really well I think. And they all enjoy looking at each other while they nibble and that sort of thing, so I think that's worked really well. And yeah, nobody, like Coco and Billy and Lotus and Bill, haven't at all seemed bothered by the addition of Mr. Thumpi and Miss Stella, which has been fantastic. So they've fitted in really well, and they're wonderful. They've been no trouble at all. Thumpi seems very happy and settled in, and he loves his blanket and loves his little pink rabbit toy there, and he grooms them very regularly, and yeah, he seems really happy. Stella is a little bit more unsure, I think. She's a little bit cage aggressive since she's got here, and she is marking a little bit more, but that's understandable. That's not a problem at all. I don't mind at all, but I just want to make sure that I can try and make her as comfortable as possible. She only lost her husband a few weeks ago, so that's hard for her. You know, she's obviously still missing him a lot, and you know, a new place, being an older bun, you know, without your partner, coming into a new place, it's a really big thing for her, poor little darling. So I'm just making sure that I've set her pen up in a way that I can clean it and maintain it without intruding on her too much. So most of the pens I'll have like one big rug set out so that I can clean that when I need to. But in her pen, seeing she's really not keen on anyone accessing her pen, I've set it up in different blanket squares, so I'll have to change that one later, and I'll just be able to pull it up and put that in the washing rather than having to disrupt her whole pen. And I'll do that while she's sleeping. I'm pretty sure she has got limited hearing and eyesight, just age related, like Coco. She's not aware I'm there until I'm very close to her, and she doesn't respond to noises like the other bunnies do. So when she's sleeping, if I'm really quiet, I can just, you know, grab that out really gently and replace it. She won't even know I've been in there, so that will work really well. And I also made sure that she had a little hidey hole area in here. I've just put a blanket there to make a little cave for her so that she can hide when she wants to. Like I did for BL when he first came, I had a box actually over in this corner here for Mr. BL, because he was very unsure and was a little bit aggressive as well when I first got him, just because he was nervous and unsure. So I had a box where that chair is now, and that was his special hidey place, and he knew he could go in there and I wouldn't bother him. That was his safe place to be. So if you are going to do something like that, you want something that is easy to access in case you do need to get to them, but you just want to leave it as their special space and respect that. So I put that up, just used a blanket to put that up, because I thought, seeing she's marking a little bit, if I put a box there and she wheezes in the box, it's going to be, you know, a bit of a pain, so I'm going to have to take the box out and put a new box in, and that's defeating the purpose of having an undisturbed area. So I thought, well, if I make a little tent, it's easy to just change the bottom blanket without actually ruining her whole tent. So, and I found these, I was really happy, I found these little clips here, these little bulldog clips, and they were even pink with love hearts on them, so I thought, well, that matches the room, so I was happy with that. It was a good find from the reject shop. So Thumpy doesn't mind me going in his pen at all. He's not pen territorial at all, so that makes it a lot easier. So I haven't had to do the same portioning up of the blankets or anything with him. And he is in the process of being bonded with Stella at the moment, but I think she just needs to settle in and get a bit more confident here before I carry on with the bonding at all, because originally I didn't have this piece of cardboard along here, and that was just open because, you know, they have been in contact and partially bonded, but Thumpy stuck his nose through the bars because he wanted a kiss, because he loves affection. He's a very loving boy, so he stuck his nose through the bars because he wanted a kiss, and Stella wasn't having any of that. So she thought, get your nose out of my pen, mister, and she was trying to bite him and that sort of thing. So I thought, well, I'll just give her time to settle in properly and you know, find her feet here a little bit more before she has that happen, because she's had a lot of changes going on lately, so I think she just needs to relax a bit and settle in, poor darling. So that's how we have their pens set up at the moment, and as I said, I've used the clear perspex panel or acrylic panels, and also cardboard along the dividers of the pens between the buns that aren't bonded, just because I don't want any fighting. I've got to stretch, Billy. Any fighting or anything like that to happen. So cable ties have been, or zip ties, whatever you call them, have been my absolute best friend, because they are so easy to attach things with, and yeah, they just work brilliantly at being able to just temporarily or permanently, whatever you want to do, just, you know, attach things. I'm hoping to get some more perspex panels for there, because I really like, you know, having more of an open view where you can still look through into the other pens, and just opens the room up a lot more. But I'll have to get to that eventually when I can afford those, because they're not cheap. They're quite expensive acrylic stuff, so I'm sort of sourcing somewhere that might be a little bit cheaper than last time. So yeah, so this is Stella. I don't know her story, but she is, I think, around 10 years old, so she's an elder bun. She's always very busy. She likes to arrange her pen, and she likes to dig her pen and all that sort of stuff. She's a very busy girl. She's just gorgeous. She's very, very sweet. Oh, going to have an itchy, my darling. She's had, as I said, she's lost her little bunny partner who had head tilt, and unfortunately had to be put to sleep. So she lost him a few weeks ago. So hopefully she's will feel a lot more confident when she is bonded with Thumpi Jr, but we'll just see how that goes. And she's also suffered from ear problems as well lately, so she's been on some Metacam once a day for that. She's still on that at the moment. And Thumpy over here is around 10 as well. I think his birthday is actually coming up soon. I think his 10th birthday, so I'll have to ask about that and make sure we do something special for him. And he lost his little bunny partner not that long ago as well, so which was very sad for him, because he really did love her apparently. So and he has had some infections in his ears, I guess you'd say, some pus in his ears, that sort of thing. So he's on the Metacam once a day as well. So they're a great match. Both elder buns, both, you know, with ear things, and both lost their little partners. So it'll be lovely if we can bond them, and I'm sure they'll get there. I think she was quite accepting of him, I think, but he was a bit like Billy over here when I tried to bond him with Coco to start with. He's very hump happy, so he's very excited, and it's a bit too much for her at her age all at once. So it's just a slow, gradual bonding, which is what I always do anyway. I think it's the nicest way to go. Have to have a look at your ear later, miss, and make sure it's okay, won't we? You know, a bit of an itch there. So yeah, so that's our new foster bunnies, and they are just gorgeous. I just can't believe how well they fitted in and how well the other bunnies have accepted them. Even BL, because I was quite concerned that he would freak out, because he's quite a sensitive little lad, and he does not like change that much in his room. Sorry, that sun's really glary and it's making it blurry. I just want to focus on you. I hope my lens isn't blurry all up. So yes, but he's accepted them just as well as the others, and yeah, he's been really good. Haven't you, darling? Hey, you've been a good boy. Yeah, so it's been wonderful. So I just wanted to quickly update you on them today and say they are here and they're settled in and they're doing really well. And I will do a longer update soon. and let you know a bit more about how it's all going and how it's progressing and what we've been up to. I think too, I would like to, see they're not going to be probably bonded really quickly, these two here, Thumpi and Stella. I think I will probably like to make at least Thumpi's cage a little bit wider. They don't use a lot of the space because they are older, so they don't hop around a lot. And at the moment, Stella's size cage is probably okay for her because she doesn't move a lot and she doesn't like anyone to go into her pen. So I don't need a lot of space to get in there. But with Thumpi, he really loves attention. So I think I will actually, sometime when I get a chance, extend his cage a little bit wider, because Billy and Coco still have tons of room all under there, under the piggy table and everything. And that way I will be able to get in and sit with him and, you know, give him attention a lot easier. It's a little bit skinny at the moment, and you know, that's the way I love to interact with bunnies, is to get in there, get down on their level and interact with them that way. So thank you so much for watching. I hope it was interesting, and hope you enjoyed meeting Stella and Thumpi, and I will see you in my next video. Love and hugs. Bye.